getting it, cuz. Send that thing. It's your boy, J Mitch. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy J Mitch up here with y'all today. Want to go over my Limitless V1 and Limitless V2 with you guys to show you the updates I've been doing this past off season. If you haven't yet, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to just show you guys what I've changed in both of these cars for 2023. I'm going to be making changes to all my speedrun cars. Might be little things, might be big things, but just doing a whole lot to everything. Everything's getting touched in preparation for the 2023 speedrun season. So this is just going to be a tabletop overview, talk to y'all video, no running. But if you're interested in some details, I'll be sharing, and we'll go from there. So this is my Arrma Limitless V1. This is my Arrma Limitless V2. We'll start with the Arrma Limitless V1. I am running the Delta Plastic Porsche body on the car with the reverse Golf paint scheme on the car. Shout out to my homie Ted who hooked that up for me. Body is holding up nicely. I've had a couple crashes with it, but the car is holding up nice. Haven't ever really had a problem with this car. I may have flipped it once or twice, but you can see in the condition of the body, like I really haven't had a lot of off-road incidents with this car. It's been a really good car. So I'll go over the build and things I've changed for 2023. Now, if you look at this car from the naked eye, it really doesn't look like much change. This is the a Biddy Design front bumper from when I was running the Biddy Design body. So I'm still using this same front diffuser. I'm running the Scorched RC upgrades throughout this car. So you'll see Scorched RC chassis. This is the custom chassis. This isn't the standard just Arrma Limitless GT chassis. This is the one where the center differential is mounted further back, so you could run the long can up front or in the rear position if that's what you wanted to do. At the end of last season, I had a little difficulties with the XLX2, so we got new XLX2 in the car. I was going to switch out the 2200, but I did not. I kept the TP 2200 because I feel like I still have some more, things I can do with this motor. We can maybe gear up a little bit more. But I believe with this motor, I should be able to get to the 170s with this motor, maybe close to that. So far, I've been edging on 150 with this car. I think my personal best with this car really is like 149. Like I want to, if I wasn't so technical, I would just ran it up. But my personal best with this car is 149 miles an hour with this setup. So I said changes, right? You like, Jay, it's the same damn car from last season. You just updated your electronics. Of course, I went through the car, checked the driveline, did everything we needed to do there. But one thing that I've done to this car that you cannot see is I have upgraded both the front and the rear differentials to the Limitless V2. So I am running the final drive from the Limitless V2 in the car. Everything else, though, is pretty much the same. I know I want to get hate. People are going to say, no way you're going to hit 170 on GRPs. Maybe not, but I've definitely got close to 158, or I did achieve 158 on the GRPs with no issues at all. I'm not going to say I've never blown a wheel on a GRP. I have, but let's not act like foams aren't perfect too. You see foams, yeah, they're achieving way higher mile per hour, but a lot of times those foams chunk. And the minute you chunk one of those tires at a high speed, guess what? You got to go buy a whole nother set of foams. GRPs don't chunk. Either they're going to blow or they're not. But for me, I usually get like 7 to 8 good runs on a set of GRPs before I change them out. And GRPs are about half the price of foam tires. And plus, I'm old school. I like GRPs. Compound 3 or 4 for speed runs, and if it's really hot, you can go to 5 or 6. But 3 to 4 is my sweet spot. That's where I like to keep the softness of the compound. So that's what we're doing on the Limitless V1. As you can see, I spent a lot of money on the Limitless V1. Now, my goal with the V2 when I got it, I didn't just want to do an open, I didn't want to just do another GT Limitless. I really wanted to push the thing here with an open wheel build. I painted it this yellow, but I'm probably gonna get a new painted body very soon. From the same guy who did that custom twin motor, Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence. Everybody's still talking about his dual motor build. Seen people posting up on Facebook his build. It's a great build. I know it's not for everybody. I know realistically for us speed runners, we don't want to have those motors those ESCs pointing out like that, risk the breaking them. But that's the beauty of the hobby. You can build the cars however you want to, and functionally, dual motor MMX8S setup like that, if it runs without him crashing, he can exceed 160 miles an hour with that setup all day. Whether you agree that it makes sense to have those ESCs set up like that, you don't aesthetically, you think it, it's nice looking, but it's not functional, that's fine. But I know that car will move out. Anyway, shout out to Lawrence. Anyway, my point with the Limitless V2 was to keep it an open wheel. And not only to keep it an open wheel, but to not put the same setup in it that I have in my Limitless V1. So if you guys remember, last year I was running the Castle 1100. So this year I said, all right, 1700 comes out. So for the Limitless V2, what we're doing is we upgraded the motor to the 1700, the new Castle 2028 1700. Also, I didn't use Perfect Pass. I used the servo throttle servo speed adjuster thing. It was like 17 bucks. So instead of Perfect Pass, I'm using this item, and I have always used this item in this car since I built it late last season. And then also I removed the Spectrum servo I was using because my homie Saga came out with his own line of servos. So I replaced that Spectrum servo, great servo, but I had to give Saga's servo a shot, man. So that's the two updates that we made in this car. Also went through the driveline of this car as well. And also I kind of took a little bit more budget approach with this car. I didn't go all scorched RC and carbon fibered out. I was like, let's just upgrade the electronics, go through the car and run it. Only other thing I did too is I'm running the Speed Tech spool in this car instead of the scorched RC spool that I borrowed from my Limitless V1 last year. So this will conclude the updates for the Limitless V1 and V2. Just know I haven't made any content. Just wanted to share some things with the crew and all the guys that support me, man. So that's what this video is pretty much about. So I'm gonna button this bad boy up. We'll be doing some shakedown passes pretty soon. Actually, today will be nice. It's 70 degrees out today here in the Philly area. But you guys know I work from home, so I'm technically on break right now making this video for y'all. But I wanted to bring y'all some content from the channel. So with that being said, your boys definitely talk too much. I'm going to say thank you all for your time and attention. Bear with me. I will be doing build reviews, and I may do some shakedown video recording. But my goal for this year is all my speedrun cars to exceed my previous personal best was 158 miles an hour. So I plan to come out swinging in the next couple of weeks at these numbers, and hopefully we'll exceed that. I don't know about this because I think we still have some more to go with this 2200, but I do have a plan on removing this 2200 with another single motor TP can at some point. But yeah, that's the difference between my V1 and V2, and that's going to be the theme for the V1 and V2. We're going to keep this more traditional on the inside with electronics, but this has the upgraded chassis, scorched RC parts. This is more of the stock build with the big motor can, the 5th scale motor can. So that's going to be the main difference between both of these cars. And also this V1 has the V2 front and rear diffs in it. So it's sort of like a V2, but it's not, because everything else is just V1. Shout out to Jenny RC hooking you up. You need those Arrma chop shop parts, check out Jenny RC. Anyway, your boy's talking too much. I'm really going to end the video for y'all this time. I'm going to say thank y'all so much for watching. Shout out to my homie Dave Hubbard, rest in peace. Shout out to Big Willie. Shout out to the homie Ted. Shout out to Adam from RC Discount. Shout out to everybody support your boy's channel. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching again. Y'all be good now. Peace.